Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk about limit part 2. Let's take a look at the example. The limit of square root of x plus 81 minus 9 over x as x approaches 0 equal to what? We want to solve this problem. Before I show you how to solve this problem, I want to talk to you about two things. Let's talk about the first thing is conjugate. Conjugate. So what is conjugate? The idea is simple. If you have a plus b, the conjugate of a plus b will be a minus b, okay? So let's say if I have x plus y, the conjugate will be x minus y. If you have, let's say, x minus 9, the conjugate will be x plus 9, okay? So you just change the sign, all right? The second thing that you need to know is called the differences of perfect square formula. The differences of perfect square formula. Okay. What do I mean by that? So the differences of perfect square formula says if you have a square minus b square, you can write this as a plus b times a minus b. Okay. Or if you have a plus b times a minus b, you can write a square minus b square. Okay. So those are the two things you should know. For example, there's one more thing. I hope you notice that they are conjugate, right? They are conjugate. So if you have x plus y times x minus y, that's going to give us x square minus y square. Okay, so these are, we are multiplying by the conjugates, okay? All right, now I think you're ready to solve this problem. Okay, all right, let me write it one more time. Limit as x approaches 0, square root of x plus 81 minus 9 divided by x. So whenever you have a problem like this, square root of something, then plus minus something, you should always think of multiplying by the conjugate, okay? So that's exactly what we're going to do. Square root of x plus 81 minus 9 divided by x. I'm going to multiply top and bottom by the conjugate, okay? So that's going to give us x plus 81 plus 9. I'm also going to divide by the same thing, x plus 81 plus 9. Okay. Now, what should we do? Now we are going to multiply the top number. Okay. So if we multiply the top, I hope you notice that they are conjugates, right? So we can apply the differences of perfect square. So that's just going to be square root of x plus 81 whole square minus 9 whole square. Okay, so we just applied the differences of perfect square formula. I already talked about it. So it's a plus b times a minus b equal to a square minus b square. Okay, now in our denominator we have x square root x plus 81 plus 9. So now you may be wondering, why didn't you just substitute x with 0? Well, we cannot do that because it's going to give us undefined, okay? So the whole idea is we want to simplify it as much as we can so that we can get rid of the x that we have in our denominator. Okay, we want to get rid of this x. Okay, now let's see what we can do. Limit as x approaches 0. On top we have, well, the radical sign and the power 2, they will cancel each other out. X plus 81 minus 9 squared is going to be 81. Now in our denominator we have x parentheses x plus 81 plus 9. So on top 81 cancel each other out. Limit as x approaches 0. So we have x divided by x, square root of x plus 81 plus 9. As you can see, we have x on top and x in the bottom. They will cancel each other out. That's exactly what we wanted to have. As approaches 0, we have 1 on top, square root of x plus 81 plus 9. Okay, now we can substitute the x with 0. Okay, so it's 1 over square root x will be equal to 0 plus 81 plus 9, 1 over square root of 81 plus 9. Well, square root of 81 is just 9, so 9 plus 9, that is 1 over 18. Okay, so I hope it makes some sense. Let me know if you have any question.